Sean, congratulations, what a brilliant game of snooker, and you're through to the Duelbits Tour Championship final. Congratulations.
Thank you. Yeah, absolutely delighted. It was a real marathon match. Neither one of us was going to run off into the distance. He went 3-1, I went 9-6. He mounted the, expected Selby comeback. And in the end, I was delighted actually with how I managed to stand up and be counted, because that last break of 50 odd in the last frame was one of the best breaks I've made in my career. So I was really chuffed with that on a personal level, and very excited for the final.
I was going to ask you about that break, and then also the red that you potted to eventually go on to win it. There aren't many better players on tour and in the history of snooker than Selby in those sort of comeback situations, but you dealt with that momentum shift so well.
Yeah, it's an area of my game I've been working on. It's very easy sometimes to just think, oh, well, he's so good at that game, and you start playing second fiddle. I'm good at that game too now. I didn't used to be, but I can mix it with the best in that area now. And you've got to remember at all times to always play to your strengths, not worry about your opponent too much. I'm going up against someone like Mark Selby, who's going to go down as one of the greatest players of all time. But you don't want to get sucked into that. I know I'm playing well, and it took a bit longer than I wanted, but I got over the line eventually.
You've spoken about your love for going out and performing, putting on a show for a big crowd, and that's exactly what you two did tonight.
The crowd were brilliant all day, I have to say. We've been waiting for the good crowds to turn up in Hull this week. Well, they sure did today. And they made it, they made the atmosphere out there. It's always great to play where you feel appreciated. As a performer, it's always great to play to a full house. There wasn't a real spare seat in the building today. It was a great match, great atmosphere, and I hope the final is exactly the same.
And the calibre of opposition that you're going to be wanting to beat going into Sheffield.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, I don't see this event as a warm-up or a preparation event for Sheffield. I see this as a massive event in its own right. But yeah, playing matches of this length against this calibre of opponent, the best players of the season so far, is certainly a great way to sharpen yourself up for another crack at the World Championship.
It's definitely a bit of an advantage, though, do you feel, over the players that haven't been in this event this week, that you get to have this best of 19 experience early?
Yeah, I think it is an advantage, but it's an advantage that the 8 players who are here this week have earned. Everyone sets out at the start of the season on the 1-year list on 0. Everyone has the same opportunity to be here as everyone else. And if you've earned that benefit of playing the longer matches and preparing for Sheffield, then that's something you deserve, because it's a reward for the efforts you've made through the season. But as I say, I think this event stands on its own. The Tour Champs is one of the biggest events we have in snooker, and can't wait to get stuck in.
3 ranking finals in the space of about a month and a half now. Your form has absolutely exploded into life. Has this been coming, and do you feel that this is the top of your game right now?
Yeah, I feel close to the top of my game. I mean, the performance in Wolverhampton probably is very close to as well as I can play. It hasn't been the same this week, although I've played tidily. There hasn't been the sort of 6, 7, 8, 9 centuries that I made in Wolverhampton yet. But who knows? I feel really close to playing some very good stuff, and that's a nice place to be, And for once, I'm letting everyone else worry about me for a change.
You're going to face Kyron Wilson tomorrow. He's a player that probably is near the top of his game, especially yesterday, 6 centuries and an incredible semi-final win over Ding Junhui. You've beaten him already this season. He's beaten you. How much are you looking forward to that challenge?
Yeah, listen, I love it when we play each other. We always have really good games. I respect Kyron a lot on and off the table. He's a great guy, a really good player. And somebody who's going to be at the top of the game for many years to come. Long after I walk away from playing, he's going to be there knocking in centuries and winning trophies. I just hope he doesn't bother doing it tomorrow.
And to finish, I'll reel off some stats for you. 50th ranking semi-final, now your 25th ranking final, and a chance tomorrow to complete the Duelbits series set. World Grand Prix champion, Players champion, could be the Tour champion tomorrow.
Yeah, I believe only Neil Robertson and O'Sullivan have done that,
Right.
So that'd be a great little holy trinity to join.
Congratulations, Phil.
Thank you.